Yeah,
This
let's do that.
kick is my favorite kick of the week. So before we make sure we show it from the start when we put it up on the screen, but I discovered this new Instagram channel called Underground Foot Racing, which is probably the greatest Instagram channel you can find. I suggest everyone to go follow Underground Foot Racing on Instagram. But check out this kick. So here we go. Three dudes on a track. The guy in the middle falls down,
Mhm.
gives everyone basically a 10-meter lead, and then closes like a bat out of the hell to take the win. He's also the biggest guy there. He looks like he's like an eighth grader, and the other
Mhm.
kids are fifth grade. But this Instagram channel, Underground Foot Racing, is like this really cool thing where they're promoting like just one-on-one street racing
Mhm.
with on your feet. And if you scroll through all the different videos, you see different people just lining up and going head to head, like on
Mhm.
the pavement. Doesn't matter in the hallway, pavement, on a track. I love it. So check out Underground Foot Racing. It's pretty
So
cool.
let's go back to
They
this
only have, they
kick.
have 5,000 followers. Check it out. But yeah, let's go back to the kick.
Go back to the kick. So where the kick begins is actually in this roll because he falls, but it's a great roll to get back on his feet. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's true. Momentum.
it's sometimes, yeah, it's sometimes tough to get your bearings, and he basically used all that to get going, and then once he started rolling, he was rolling. I'll have to check the tape. Did he go out of his lane? If so, I mean,
Ooh, I don't
a
know.
DQ might be in order, but I'm not gonna a kick that good. We're just gonna turn the other way on that.
No, it looks like he
Start
stays in
needs
his
a,
lane. Looks like he stays in his lane.
which is
Pretty sure.
impressive. That's impressive in and of its own right. Might need to work a little bit on that dry face coming out the blocks, but a solid last 80 meters started off by that sweet, sweet recovery. That's the ultimate. You're coming out of a restaurant, you're walking through the airport and you trip and fall and you just play it off and like, hey, did anybody see that? Right? You just keep kind of moving. This is that to the extreme. Like he's like, man, if I run fast enough, are people even going to remember that I fell in the beginning of this race? I'm going to try to run so fast, play this off because you're fueled a little bit by embarrassment. I think that's that
Yeah.
extra shot of adrenaline, right? You're already hyped up for a race, but then you fall and you're like, oh man, this is a nightmare. How did this happen to me? And then you're like, wait a minute, I can still win this thing and it's going to make it awesome. And people will talk less about the fall and more about what came next.
Now that I've rewatched this race, there is a lane violation. He starts in between the two athletes, but then he finishes on the left side of the athletes. Look, he starts in the middle, but he passes the guy on the inside. So he
Oh,
does run
wait, does
into
he
a
really?
different lane to go around him. He runs around. See, look, he runs around him and then makes the pass.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Wait, did someone run into his lane?
Yeah, maybe that's what happened. I don't know.
Hold on. Let's do this one more time. Okay. So
Well, it looks like the
the
guy on
guy
the
in
outside moved into lane 3,
the,
so therefore
the
he
guy
was
in the white.
blocked, so he had to move into lane 1. Yeah, that's what happened. The white kid on the outside moved into lane 3, which had to force the other guy to move into
I
lane
thought
1.
the kid in the blue shorts. Yeah. So what do you do? Is it multiple DQs or you just say fair play?
No, fair play. It's underground
Okay.
foot racing. There ain't no rules. It's just point A to point B. However you want to get there. If you want to run zigzag, go for it. That's on you to make up for the distance lost.